Okay, thank you.
Thanks. Good evening. Good evening. Okay. We'll wait for 2 minutes. We'll wait for 2 minutes, guys. We'll start. Okay. So good evening. So welcome to the second session of Snowflake. Okay. So in last session we have seen what the different the types of like storage, warehouse, then why we are using why we are using Snowflake, its architecture. Okay, then how to create a warehouse, how to create a database, how to create a table, how to create a schema, what are the different features of Snowflake. So in today's session we'll integrate AWS S3 with Snowflake. Fine. So before that I'm just give the quick confirmation so I'm able to I'm clearly audible. Yes. Yeah. So yes. Clearly audible, guys. Yes. Okay. Fine. Thanks. Thanks, Vaibhav, for acknowledge. Okay. So before moving ahead, the today's session required some prerequisite knowledge of AWS, IMA role, S3 bucket. Okay. Fine. So in last session we already discussed about the staging. So we have two staging. One is the internal staging, one is the external staging. Okay. So I'll give the how we can create internal staging, how we can dump the CSV data into warehouse, and again the vice versa, how we can fetch the data from data warehouse to the local system. Okay. So first of all, suppose you want to dump a data. So first of all, you need to create the S3 bucket in AWS. Okay. So I hope what is S3 bucket? Okay. What is the use of S3 bucket? You should know before the moving further. Like if you don't know, like just paste in chat box. We can just I'll take that one also if you don't know. Yeah. Okay. So first of all, I'll show you how to create a yes. I'm clearly audible, guys. Okay. Fine. So I'll show you. Don't worry. So how to create a bucket. So in S3, so in AWS, this S3 service is used to store your object like in bucket. Okay. So here normally we have this create bucket. You need to just click on create bucket. You can just specify your bucket name. So I'll give here the snow. Okay, flake. Fine. You can select the region where you want to store that bucket. This copy of this means whatever the setting we have applied on other bucket, you can apply those setting on this existing bucket, this new bucket. So I don't want to. I'll just keep the default one. Okay. So here just keep the default. Don't apply the versioning. I don't want to apply encryption as it is. Create bucket. Okay, so it's already created. So I'll create here like Snowflake 2023. Okay, fine. So here I have created a bucket. Okay, so this is the bucket I have created. Fine. So inside bucket we can dump the CSV file, Excel file, text file, or any type of file. So here I just upload the files. So here add files. Okay. So here from machine learning session, suppose I just add this Bangalore house data. Okay, fine, upload. Fine. Okay. So in AWS we have some terminology. Okay, just like in operating system, suppose you want to access a file, you need a complete path. Correct. So in AWS, suppose this is our bucket, correct? So this bucket having some ARN. If I'm going inside the bucket, this file, so this is the URI. This URI means this is a complete path. Then how we can access this file from S3? Like suppose here, I'm just copying this URI and just paste into like suppose here, you can see this is the complete path. So in S3, we have created this bucket, and inside bucket we have this file. This is the URI. Correct? Any doubt? This is the S3 URI. Fine. So we have just created a S3 bucket. We have dumped S3 file inside that particular bucket. Okay. Now we'll jump into Snowflake. So here we already created, just a minute. Okay. So here in a data tab, we have a databases. So here we can see we have a demo, loan data, Snowflake samples. Okay. So first of all I'll create the database. So here I'll create like suppose a Snowflake a database. Yeah, other page I'll create suppose here Snowflake 2023. Fine. Okay, inside this Snowflake data 2023, I'll create one schema. So I'll here here I'll create like a demo Python Snowflake, fine. Okay, so in this schema I'll just create a table. Now I'll create a table using a staging. Okay, so first of all I'll create a stage, fine. So here we have Amazon S3 stage, we have Microsoft Azure, we have a Google Cloud. Okay, so I'll use Amazon S3, fine. So inside stage we need to provide a stage name, URL and credentials. Okay, so guys, this is the one way we can dump a data from S3 bucket into data warehouse. Okay, so we are creating this middleware. Before dumping into the actual data warehouse, we are creating the middleware. First your data will be integrated with stage, and then the stage data you are just copying into your table, fine. So first of all we'll create a stage name. So stage name will be like, suppose here I'll give here what, Snowflake, a demo stage, right? So URL, already this is the URL already, okay, copied, fine. Directly I'll just paste into URL, fine. Okay, now it's a most important part. These are credentials, means this Snowflake should contact or should log in into AWS. So we need a secret key, password, key ID and AWS secret key and ID. Okay, so first of all you need to jump into AWS. Here in AWS, go to security credentials, fine. Inside security credentials we need to create key value pair, like suppose ID and key. So here already I have created, just a minute. Okay, so here you can see here, after this session I'll drop this key, don't worry. So here this is the ID. Okay, I'll copy this one, fine. Inside this one, here this is the ID, so I'll just paste it. Okay, then what, key. So I already having a key, I just downloaded here. We can download from there, no issue. It's a root key actually. Okay, so this is the security key from here. Okay, you can just provide here key, fine. Now just create a stage. So you can see this stage has been successfully created. Okay, that means we just mapped our file to staging layer, correct? Now this data is getting mapped to staging. Now I just want to load this staging data into a table. So first of all we'll create a table. Okay, inside the what, demo Snowflake. Okay, so here it is a staging name. So what is the exactly this one, Snowflake sample. That's not okay. This is the schema. Okay, create, fine. We'll create a table, fine. So here I'll create standard table. Okay, so for this Bangalore I'll just take the column name, suppose here, just copying this column. I'm just creating a table, that's it, nothing. So here area type, okay, so like here area type, I'll keep it as a varchar, fine. For availability, like varchar, okay. For location, varchar. You can give the integer or number, but I'll just, for this practical purpose, I'm just assigning as a varchar, that's it. So here I'm just creating a normal database, like as we are creating in MySQL or SQL, the same way I'm creating the database inside the Snowflake. Fine, varchar, okay. Suppose here varchar, okay, fine. Balcony, fair, okay. And for price, okay, varchar. So I'll just remove this one, no need, okay. Create table, fine. Oh, I need to specify table name. So here, suppose I'll give you, suppose the house data table, fine. What happened? Oh. Okay, now you can see we have created table also, okay. So I'll just write here the steps what we have done. Yes, so first of all we have created S3 bucket in AWS. So here this is the, like this is the S3 bucket, okay. Inside S3 bucket we have uploaded CSV. Now we have created one staging area, staging layer. So inside staging, what is the staging? So we just integrate this staging with S3, like S3, just providing what? Just providing the key and ID, AWS key and what? ID, fine. Then we have created table, fine, the same as a S3 table. Now we already mapped this staging area in S3. So we have already, this data is coming inside the staging. Just we need to copy this data into table. So we can write here a query like what? Copy, okay. So I'll just use worksheet, or you can use anyone, like you can use anything. So here Snowflake, okay, demo Python Snowflake schema, which is the table. So here which one? Snowflake, okay. Inside Snowflake, which table we have created? This one, fine. This is the table name, correct. This is the database name, this is the schema name, and this is the table name. Now suppose here what? Copy, I'll write a query, okay. So here copy into which table? this Snowflake table. Okay, from which staging? So we have a staging name. Okay, inside staging we have a staging. Fine, I'll just, okay. Now you can see, oh, what? Fine. So sometimes in our data, like suppose there is an invalid character or something, the null values. So in that case, it raise the error. But suppose you want to ignore this error. So you can just on error, you can just write here on error, like ignore error, something like suppose here you use the skip file for, okay, on error, what? Continue. Otherwise, just write here continue. Yeah, you can see we have successfully loaded the file data which is on the S3 bucket, this Bangalore house data. Okay, partially loaded means we have just ignored some invalid character rows. Okay, so you can see rows parsed, this one rows loaded, like around 100 rows we have just ignore. So you can see ignore also they have given key. Error seen in 80 rows. Okay, so now we can check in which table we have loaded. Yeah, in this table. So here select what? Star from table name. Fine. Now we can see we have a data inside the table. You can see. Correct? What are the steps we have followed? Like suppose, yes, first step we have created S3 bucket, we have uploaded the CSV, then we have mapped that CSV path to staging, we have created this stage, then map this data, then copy the data into table. Pretty simple. Clear? I hope. Yes, any doubt you can ask in query session. Yes, here. Hello. Okay, is there any doubt you can ask in chat box? I'm not getting a chat window, I don't know why, so that I can answer it quickly. Now it's clear guys how to load the data from S3 to data warehouse. Yes, if it's, I hope. Yeah, if our data is in semi-structure, then we need to process with the Python. Okay, outside Python we need to just fetch the data, like suppose outside data warehouse, or otherwise we need to write on SQL. Okay, AWS key and ID fields बताइए. Okay, fine. I'll okay. Oh yeah, we have the, suppose we have like invalid data. So in that case we can skip or we can ignore, we can like raise an error. Okay, otherwise you can write a procedure. Okay, I'll explain. Just a minute, I just open chat box. I'm not able to see the chat box, so I'm not able to like reply you quickly. just because I'm getting a delay here in YouTube Studio. I'm getting a delay. Okay, your questions get delayed, so I'm not able to answer you at that time. Tools. Just a minute, just give me a minute. Fine, I'm not able to find the chat box here. One second, please. Okay, fine, not an issue. You can just post in. Okay, so I'll give you the short overview. Okay, what we have done so far. So we have created S3. So I think some of the guys are having issue in ID and keys. Correct. So here, when we want to create ID and key, so you should go inside the credential settings, like here security credentials. Click here, it will redirect to this IAM management console. Okay, so inside it you can create a new one or you can use existing one. Okay, so every time suppose you don't have the key, so you can again generate the key. You can see here, suppose I already generated. Okay, so create access key, so you can just, okay, if you don't have, you can just delete it, you can create again, there is no issue. Any number of time you can create. Okay, the first time it will ask you to download this in CSV format so that you can use for a next time. Fine, guys. Okay, so then next step. Now I'll set up the pipeline now, means the automation. Okay, from the data warehouse I can manage the data from the data which is on AWS S3 bucket. Okay, so to perform this pipeline we need to build an integration. Okay, so it's like little bit complex. Okay, and it's just lengthy, but just follow the steps, it's pretty easy. Okay, so before that I'll just explain what exactly we need to do. So first of all, in Snowflakes, okay, it's of Snowflake, okay, and this is the S3 bucket. This is the S3 bucket. Fine. Now I just want suppose we have a 10 CSV files here. Okay, so this 10 CSV file data I just want to dump into this warehouse, like here a database table. Fine. So for that purpose I need to build an integration. Okay, so here I need to do integration. So here I need to create one integration. So this integration will, first of all, in first step you need to integrate with S3, then the same integration we can do with the table. Means we need to build a two integration connection. Okay, so we can say this is the what? This is the staging. we can like it's we can say it's a staging. We can integrate this staging with first S3, and then the same integration we can like integrate with the same staging we can integrate with the database table. Fine. Yes guys. Okay. In between a transfer of record, if it fails by any reason, how will you Snowflake treat this scenario? Oh yeah, it's you can define the rules. If the records like invalid, so in that case you can raise the issue. Okay. Okay. हिंदी में बताओ. Okay, fine. In short, one time again. Fine. Okay, is there any other solution for skipped value? Oh yes. Skip values के लिए भी कर सकते हैं. Otherwise we can write and SQL script for that. कि exactly अगर skip अगर null values आते हैं तो उस केस में हम उसको कैसे ट्रीट करेंगे कि तो स्किप करेंगे या कुछ उस प्लेस पे कोई नल वैल्यूज पुट करेंगे या 0 पुट करेंगे या 100 पुट करेंगे. फाइन. ओके. So can I start? It's a lengthy pipeline, so just be with me. Fine. So here we can create a pipeline. Just follow the steps, nothing. Okay, I'll give these steps in GitHub so you can download from there. Okay, so from first I'll create the integration. Okay, so yeah, I'll use the worksheet. Worksheet is just like an this editor window. We can just the fire command. Okay, so I'll use the new one. So I'll create a database. First here I'll create database. So here complete integration. So here complete data like okay, this is the database. Okay, I'll create a schema. So here a demo integration. Okay, fine. Okay, so I'll jump into the worksheet so that I can write a query inside the worksheet. Fine. Okay, so I already created the steps. I'll just follow those one. Okay, this one. It's a pretty simple example. Okay, first of all, just load the file inside the S3 bucket. Okay, yeah, so we've already loaded that file. So just a minute. I'll use the second file or simplest file like suppose I just load one CSV file inside Snowflake 2023, this bucket. In this bucket, oh, it's where? Python, Snowflake 2023. Fine, I'll just delete this one. Okay, and upload second one. Just a minute. Add files. This one assignment. So basically this file contain only two fields, name and city. Okay, fine. First step we have completed. The second step, specify this the role ARN because we need this role ARN in integration. So first of all I'll create the integration and then I'll show you how we can feed the here. So here integration. Okay, means create storage integration. Okay, you can give the integration name. So I'll give this AWS S3 integration. The type is external stage. Okay, storage provider S3, storage AWS role ARN. Now in AWS, every resource having its role ARN, means this particular resource can perform which task that is defined by this role ARN. Okay, so this we can get from AWS. So suppose here in AMA you can have suppose roles. So in roles S3 full role. Okay, so you can see this is the role ARN. So I need to use this one, ARN. Fine, like this one. Okay, enable true, that means whenever we are uploading new file, it's get enabled. Fine. Storage location. So right now I just want to use this one, this bucket, new bucket. So I'll give this one, copy URI. So here bucket name, only up to the bucket. Fine. Okay, here I want to create just demo of Snowflake. Fine, no issue. Execute. Okay, staging already created. Fine. Here I'll write demo. You can see storage integration already created, means we have created one storage integration. That means whatever the files present in S3, it will be populated in storage integration. Okay, we have specified here ARN, means it's having the access, so it can access the S3. Without ARN or role, AWS role ARN, we can't like access S3 bucket. It's just like it's a password or the rights or the authority, or we can say the privileges, so that we can access the S3 bucket. Fine. Next step, we'll create what? Yeah, you can see here we can see the storage integration. Whatever the integration we have created, we can just show. You can see we have 3 integration right now. I just created this one, AWS S3 integration demo. Okay, I can like describe here what DSC, what integration name. So this is an integration name. Fine, execute. So guys, this is an important part. Okay, so here we have created one integration which will integrate with the S3 bucket. Fine. So after integration, the Snowflake will give you again the ARN, role ARN, and one ID, external ID. That is very important, guys. Without this, we can't access the files inside the S3 through Snowflake. Okay, so here you can see this role ARN we have provided. Okay, but the Snowflake generated this one, AWS IMA user ARN. So this ARN we need to capture. Fine, I'll just copy inside this one. Okay, so here I'll just copy this one. Okay, again it gives the password like external ID. This ID will use like whenever the Snowflake enter into S3, the AWS will check the whether that S3 role having the permission or not to access the data. Okay, so this ARN and this ID is very important. Fine, so I'll copy this one also. Fine. The next step, okay, this ARN and ID you need to specify inside the role policy in IMA. So here jump into S3 bucket. here true relationship means we want to integrate your Snowflake storage integration and S3, just we want to integrate. So you can see in true relation we have these trusted entities. So inside here AWS, okay, so you can see here we have an ARN, okay, and we have this external ID. So we need to specify this Snowflake. So like suppose here I'll specify this one, copy and paste, here paste, fine. Oh, I need to edit. Okay, so here fine. Next this ID, fine. I need to specify here, fine. Okay, so now we can update policy, fine. Okay, after this Snowflake can read the files from S3 because we have already provided the credentials. Okay, if you want to see, you can see list at the rate what, suppose here this one. So you can see if I'm going to execute this one, so it will show the files in, oh, what that one, demo does not exist or not authorized. Why? Okay, we need to integrate the stage also. So first of all we'll create the file format. Which file format you want to dump? So I'll provide this one, CSV. So create file format, demo file format. Here I'll again write a demo. Okay, fine. If you want to load the JSON, you can specify a JSON. The other file format like text, dat file, you can specify here. Fine. Now again I just want to create a stage. Okay, so here create stage. So here I'll write a demo. Storage integration, I just want to integrate our storage integration with this staging now. So here I'll give this one. Okay, which file format I want to dump? Here what, demo. Which bucket? So this bucket, fine. Okay, I'll create the stage, successfully created. Now we can see the files. I can see, I just want like see the file from S3, this stage I need to use, sorry. You can see these files from S3 bucket. If I'm going to upload the other file, like suppose here I'll upload the other Excel, suppose here add files and upload like city temperature. Okay, here upload. So you can see here we can access inside the data warehouse. Just a minute, it's get loading. It's taking time. Meanwhile, any doubt you can ask. Oh, not getting a chart. Yes, any doubt you can post in chat box or comment box. Okay, fine. So we have uploaded what? 2 files. So now suppose I just execute this list demo. So now you can see all the files from S3 is loaded. You can see we have 2 files now. Correct? Now we can what? Access the files from S3 bucket. Okay, now it's time to load that data into table. Same thing. What? We can create a table. So for now I just create this one table, like simple table. So here create table, like suppose emp data. Okay, so inside emp data, like name, varchar, city, varchar. I'm sorry. Okay, emp data. Fine. So we already discussed how to load this like staging data into table. Okay, so we have what? 2 files. So here I'll create a 2 CSV file having the name and city data. So here okay, for simplicity I'll just create 2 files. So here inside Snowflake, here suppose one dot CSV dot text file. So inside this one, so name, okay, and city. So name is like suppose Ketan, city Pune. Okay, so here suppose Kishore. Okay, so from Mumbai. Okay, like Rahul from Pune. Okay, fine. We'll create this second one. So here this is the CSV. Okay, okay, so here I'll create second one, second CSV. Open in Notepad. So here I'll just like suppose from 1. Okay, just for identification only. That means we are uploading the multiple files. So at the same time it's the multiple file data get dumped into the table. So just for identification I'm just from 1 or from this, like, okay, yeah. For in second or third file, okay, here in third file systemnet, I'll give here from second, okay. So I'll upload this 3 file inside our bucket. So for time being I'm just deleting this one. Okay, so here upload files demo Snowflake 1 2 3, fine. Okay, upload. Okay, now I just want like all the data from 1 CSV, 2 CSV and 3 CSV should be dumped into a table. So here what I need to specify this command, like just a minute, this one, a simple command, that's what we already seen. This one, copy into what, which table we have created, employee data. So you can see here we will just here employee data. Okay, now suppose you just want to dump one file, so you can specify here after the slash you can specify the name. Okay, this only that one file get dumped into the table, but I just want all the file from that CSV or from the bucket. Fine, so you can see here copy run, all the file get dumped into table. Okay, so what happened? Okay, emp ct2 if you would like to continue, yes. Okay, I think there is an error, so no issue. So on error, okay, continue right now. Fine, you can see 3 files, 1 CSV, 2 CSV and 3 CSV get loaded into our database. So now you can see if I just want to see the content, so here select star from this one, emp data. Oh, emp data means what? I need to give the complete path. Snowflake table name, which table name? This one. So this complete path. So you can see if I am executing this one, all the data get dumped into table. Simple. Okay, suppose in automation there is one concept, like suppose we have a process every day we are getting a file in in every hour interval. Okay, so in S3 suppose here on 10 AM I'm getting 1 CSV. Okay, on 11 AM I'm getting 1 CSV, and 12 PM I'm getting 1 CSV. Okay, so once you process the CSV, it should delete. Okay, means if you process that particular CSV, it should delete from S3. Okay, so for that purpose you can specify the one parameter purge, and the force true means the same file you want to dump multiple times, you can specify force is equal to true. So I'll give the both. You can see here, suppose I'm using this one. You can, so here I need to specify the new demo name. Fine, table, I can use this one. Fine. Okay, now I'm going to execute, so you can see what happened. Okay, on error because there is something inside the city column. On error, continue. Fine, execute. You can see it's get loaded. Now the files from S3 bucket, you can see now there is no file because it's get deleted. You can see here automatically it's get deleted. Again, if you want to see, like suppose I'll just upload the same file, you can see, suppose I'll upload 3 CSV. Okay, so now right now it's in the S3 bucket. Okay, so I'll just fire the query on Snowflake. So you can see here I'll execute this one. You can see if I just want to see the how many files are in the S3 bucket, so I just want, you can see only 3 CSV, correct? Fine. Load that file inside the table, so you can see if the files get loaded, but now from S3 bucket it's get deleted. Goes time, you can see there is no object. So that means you have successfully integrated what? AWS S3 storage and your Snowflake data warehouse. Clear? I hope the concept, like it's easy concept. Is Snowflake the same as Databricks? Oh no, it's different. What is the difference between? Yeah, already we have discussed about the difference. Just Snowflake is different and Databricks is different, because Databricks provide the like Python integration inside, clustering mechanism is there. Okay, fine. I hope this pipeline, automation pipeline, is clear to you. At the same time, we have loaded the data from multiple files. Okay, we have created a staging, internal staging, we have created external staging, we have created storage integration, S3 bucket, then this IMA policies. Okay, actually this requires the separate session, because it is difficult to explain the S3 IMA role, like the policies, role policies, this key ID in a single session, but at least you can just explore around this. Now you can see here, if you want to see the data, you can see here, there's multiple time data populated. Around 14 times, all the data. Okay, actual automations happen here, means our Lambda exactly trigger from, suppose we have a client database, we have written on some procedure which will fetch the data from client database, dump into S3, this S3 will trigger Lambda again process the data and again dump that particular data in again S3 folder, that S3 bucket, that once we get the data inside S3, again the procedure from Snowflake get trigger. This complete pipeline actually. Okay, so this is what the staging automation. Now I just want, like, ML algorithm should integrate, like I just want to try with ML algorithm. So we have some automation tool here, so I'll just use one popular tool, which is a data robot. Okay, this one, this data robot. Okay, fine. So first of all, I'll just connect this data robot to our data warehouse. So there is already connection given here, so I'll just connect here. Okay, activate. It's a simple one, no issue. Okay, I'll create here the account. Okay, so which account? Okay, I'll use this one, same one. Create account. Okay, just a minute. Once account get created, we can easily integrate our data warehouse with this ML tool. Okay, role data scientist, industry, healthcare. Actually, for what purpose you are using the data robot? So for preparation of my data, exploring inside, creating AI models, deploy and monitor. You can select anyone. Okay, so I'll just creating AI model. Fine. So you can see they have given a 3 stages here. Okay, one is a data preparation, like in a machine learning terms we have like EDA part, then ML deployment, and then operation, like we can monitor, deploy, or manage machine learning in production. Okay, so here first of all I'll just take the data. Okay, so I'll take the data set from existing Snowflake data. Just a minute. Okay, continue. Just we'll wait for a minute. Okay, it will ask for policies. Okay, I'll accept. This is a completely new, guys, so please pay your attention here. Okay, fine. So they are given some tips. So first of all, get expert best practice for, okay, I'll just take this one, return to list. Yeah, we don't want this one. I'll create a new project. First of all, I'll create a new project here, start new project. So like here, demo practice, you can describe. Okay, save and new, save and open. So you can see we have created one project. Okay, fine. So this is our project name. I'll click on this one. Okay, now its pipeline gets created. Now I can add a data set. I can import data set from localhost, or otherwise you can import from some data set to data warehouse or something. So I upload from localhost. So drag and drop. I'll take from ML session, like city temperature or Bangalore house. Okay. Okay. A data set get loading. Just a minute, it's loading. Okay, you can see here our CSV data gets loaded inside this particular tool. Fine. Now finished. Right now I don't want to do something. Okay, fine. Okay, so right now suppose if you want to perform some EDA task, you can choose from these tools. You can see here steps are given here, version, highlights, attach, columns. Okay, suppose here I just want to delete column or perform some operation. So you can see just like a SQL. Okay, suppose here I just want to duplicate, I just want to find a duplicate, rename, trim leading. Okay, a split, suppose here inside this size I just want to split. Okay, fine, just a minute. Suppose here split. Fine. Okay, split means what? We can see here is splitted. Okay, so here I just want to split on what? Space. So you can see 2 get separated from this one. So on this space we have splitted 2 and BHK. Correct? Fine, I just save. Fine. If you want this column you can use, otherwise you can delete also. Okay, just you can select column, you can delete. Which column? Suppose I don't want this one, size 3. So you can see, unselect that one. Okay, I don't want this size 2 also. Okay, unselect that one. I don't want this size also, only size. That means I am doing a feature selection. So which feature I just picking those one. Okay, I don't want like this society also. Okay, because it is difficult to like explain complete EDA in single session. So I'm just giving the overview how we can prepare a data for machine learning and how we can create a machine learning model in data robot. It's an automation tool. Okay, so here location I don't want. Okay, okay, area type no, availability also no. Okay, so we have these columns right now. These are the features. So in this, so this price is a target feature, right? Yeah, source we don't want. Fine. So we have this feature. Fine. Save. Fine. Now you can build a model. Suppose you can find the aggregate, shift, rank. If you want to remove rows, okay, you can use this one. Shape, you can check duplicate, group by, transpose, pivot. Okay, it's auto. Fine. So suppose you want to create an IDs, assign IDs to data set. Okay, so that's it. So I'll directly predict. I'll create on predict. Fine. Okay, so here it is asking for what? Token, user token. So I'll create from here. Token, generator token, this one. Just a minute. Save. Great. Predict. Oh, I already given. Just a minute. Generator token, copy and just paste here. Fine. Okay. Okay, it should ask for like for target feature. Actually I'm just looking for target feature. Why it is not asking? Okay, that is not an issue. Just a minute. Okay, just projects. Okay. Okay, it's having some range values. Okay, so I'll just inside the column, no need to select this total square feet for now. Okay, okay. Okay. Just oh, why it is asking deploy invalid. Yes. Okay. Now prediction. Okay. So target, which feature you want to select for target? This one. Oh, why it is like. One second, guys, just a minute. Okay, here I need to select target feature. Split. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, I just started this one. Just a minute. Okay. Close. Column. Science. Society. Okay. Fine. Now predict. Token invalid. Why it is showing like token invalid? Just a minute, guys. I'm just creating a new token. Showing new token. Okay. Short is not different. Okay. Edit. My account generate. One second, guys. Is there any connector user? Should correct. Okay. Oops. it should accept the token. After that, it is directly asking for which algorithm you want to apply. Okay, the next step is only to select which algorithm you want to apply. So it shows like XGBoost, decision tree, random forest. Okay, you need to just select like if you want to apply for all algorithm, it will like started training. Okay, after that it will give the result of each and every algorithm. So you can select those for deployment, but deployment is not like allowed for this free trial. Okay, you need to purchase the account. You need to purchase some credit for the data robot. Then and then you can deploy those like inside the production. But right now I'm not able to. Why it's like it's showing invalid? Why? I'm giving the same token. Click generate to generate the data. Okay, tenant authorization token. Correct. Okay, just a minute. User token. Just a minute. May I from this one or just a minute. Login field. Okay, data source. Okay, just a minute. Information came out. Dates. Call center data. Actually, we have selected this MLM deployment. Okay, so here you can see we have uploaded a new data set. Now it's reading a raw data and it will perform the exploratory data analysis. You can see here. Enter target, which feature you want to select as a target. You need to specify here. Okay. No target, I just clusters. Once I started, you can see here. Initializing unsupervised project means it is applying unsupervised algorithm. Analyzing the features. Generating the blueprint, like you can see. These are the feature names. Nobody, I'll upload the RCSV. Okay. You can see here. These are the anomaly detections. These are the unsupervised algorithms. You can see which model you want to select. You can just select from here. Okay, there are 8 boxes are running on. Isolation forest anomalies. You can select anyone. Cross validation. If you want to predict, you can predict from here. Create deployment, but for deployment we need a credit. It's not like allowed. You can see here. Deployment setting below. This algorithm model name, prediction type anomaly detection. This is the package ID. But I can suppose here. Just a minute now. I'm uploading our data. Yeah. So here a data source. So I'll use. You can take the data from any source. You can see here. Okay, we have not like uploaded data on local file. Okay, so here back to browse. You can see I just upload the CSV from local. Okay, so here enter target feature. So I just want which target feature? Price. Okay, start. Okay, setting target features. Okay, now you can see it's get automatically select the relevant features, saving target features like loading data, preparation data for machine learning algorithm, and it's also automatically detect which is the categorical feature, which is numerical features, the unique values, missing values, this mean, standard deviation, median. Okay, generating the blueprints. Okay, get more accuracy. You can see here. Extreme gradient boosting, random forest. You can see random forest regressor is applying because the price is a continuous variable, correct? The target feature is continuous, so it will apply the regression type algorithm. So it's applying random forest regressor. Fine. You can use any one. Extreme boosting. Okay, we'll wait for completion. Okay, random forest. Okay, it's performing cross validation. Complete successfully. Okay. We'll wait for 1 minute now. Okay. I don't want this one. There are 5 models running together. in progress. Okay. Okay, it's finished. I can see validation score 0.15, features, informative features. Okay, you can predict from here. Suppose you want to predict, test prediction, deploy. You can upload the prediction sheet. And we can create here deployment also. Okay, so in this way we can create the model. Okay, in coming session I'll show you how to create a URL for this model. Okay, and how we can integrate with this web application. That means we can feed the data through web application from front end. Okay, fine. I hope this data robot, not 100% but like 10% you will get the basic idea about the automation tool. So that means if you are like if you want to build a machine learning model, so instead of performing the EDA manually, we can perform with the help of this automation tool. Okay, even we can take the data from different data warehouse along with database. So this is what the data robot. So thanks. Okay, so data robot looks interesting. Does data robot include all yes, it's included all algorithm. Even we can configure the, we can upload the algorithm manually, no issue. It's just I'm just given the basic overview. If you want the complete overview about the data robot, you can just mention in chat box, comment box, so I can plan that particular session. Okay, the same as a data robot, we have other tools also. Okay, for null values we need to put we need to use the statistics. We need to check the behavior, like how many, like what is the data outliers, if outliers are there, so we can put the median. There are different techniques. Okay, so in future, like suppose you want the complete session on this AI model, separately on AI model, so you can just mention in comment box, so I can plan accordingly. Yeah, thanks. Thank you for attending the session. Please like, subscribe and comment, and we're also planning to take one session on Django, complete Django end to end, from back end to front end in one session. It may be of 1 hour, 2 hour, or 2 hours, 2 session, no issue. Okay, okay, if you like the session, please subscribe, like, and please share. And thanks for attending this session. The next session will be on Django. Okay, thanks guys. Thanks for attending my session. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Bye bye. Good night. Bye bye.